So we've been out fishing and I'm going to cook up Tiff a storm. I'm going to be cooking up fish tacos. Bon appetit!
G'day adventure lovers, this is part 3 of our Camplify Jayco adventure series down the coast of Queensland. We started in Cairns and now we've made our way down to Cape Hillsborough Mackay. Yummy! Yummy!
Yeah!
Chef Mad Dog!
Welcome to Mad Dog's kitchen.
That is fresh. How good.
You can come on, baby.
You can come on more trips. Well, good morning from Cape Hillsborough. We are patiently waiting for some kangaroos to come over to us. There is a little tour that you can do. The gentleman explains all the hikes that are around, how to interact with the kangaroos, and just a little bit about the park and how to preserve it for future generations to come. Fingers crossed these kangaroos come over to us very soon. Just a word for the wise, every man and his dog wants to go see the kangaroos for sunrise. So if you come to Cape Hillsborough National Park, our caravan park is just behind those trees there. So super close to where the kangaroos come in the morning. But yeah, if you're very much into nature, there are so many trails you can do. There's a butterfly walk, there's some fairy pools. And the man was telling us that these islands out here at lunchtime on low tide, you can walk out to them, but there is a crocodile that usually hangs around, so you do it at your own risk. Good morning. So this is our little camp for the night. We got in last night, didn't even unhook the trailer, jumped straight in. So the campsites are kind of a little bit small. I should have unhooked the trailer, but luckily there was no one next to us and I just pulled straight in. I think it's time for a coffee and some breakfast, and then we're heading south to Yeppoon. Lagoon, but we'll brave it and we'll get blown away. Byfields National Park is approximately 70 kilometres northeast of Rockhampton. When you visit Byfields, you'll need to get a camping permit from the Queensland Parks website as spaces are limited. The park has a huge range of scenery, from outstanding coastlines, massive sand dunes, rugged mountains and pine plantations. There's no shortage of beautiful landscapes around here. So we just arrived at Byfields National Park. This is somewhere that I've always wanted to come. My family are in Rockhampton, but more to the south side. And we've never actually had the chance to come up here. So Byfields National Park, here we go. Well, would you look at that? We've gone and found ourselves a little secret spot away from everyone else.
I always find the hidden gems.
How good. Being school holidays, down the other end was packed. So we've walked up the little track through the day use area and found this little gem. Time to jump in. What a beaut little find there. Shame for the mozzies, we forgot the air guard, so we're gonna run back to camp, put some air guard on, maybe cook some of our leftover fish from Early Beach. That is a red belly black snake.
It's alright, alright, we'll be right walking in there.
Okay.
Look, mister.
You do this way.
Great snake. So we've been out fishing and I'm going to cook up Tiff a storm. I'm going to be cooking up fish tacos, sponsored by ex-boyfriends, because this is definitely not my recipe. That's okay. Yeah. Uh-oh. Fail. It's okay. We'll get that out. That's fine. Alright. Extra smelly. That's a nice big piece. No bones. Beautiful. That's what we want.
Yummy, yummy. Why do you batter it up first and leave it?
Oh, I don't know. It sort of tastes better after a little bit. It just sort of sits there for a bit. I would do this probably.
The fish grabs it.
Yeah, I
Takes
would
hold.
do this like the night before. Sort of
Oh, the night before.
yeah, but I don't want to give away too many tricks.
Yummy. Get in my belly.
Just gotta, yeah.
She cooks, she cleans.
Mate, wife material.
What's this next step we've got going here?
We are making the salsa. Now, I've used a few different ingredients tonight than what I normally use, but we have red onion, pineapple, coriander, lime juice. I would usually add in a jalapeno just to make it a little bit spicy, but this one's a bit more tropical today. So this is the yummy salsa.
And I put tomato in it last night and it wasn't too bad either.
Yeah,
you can add some
actually,
tomato. It looked nice with the red in there.
Yep.
Get it all out. Get the oil burning there. It's heating up.
Yeah. Gonna shallow fry the fish. And then we're good to go. Got a lot of guac. Bon appetit! Yum!
Well, good morning from inside the Jayco crime scene of Byfields National Park. What they leave out of the brochure is that this is an absolute stomping ground for about 50 billion mosquitoes.
Look at
and
them all.
They are rampant, like
We're squished
that.
them all
Hang on,
inside.
let me get this light going.
Look at all these out here. Like, it's
That-
morning. It's not even evening.
Can't see the
can't
logo,
see.
That, oh God. Evidence, bites all over my feet. I don't know really where they were getting in. The only thing we can think of is this little sunlight doesn't go quite to the edges. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, they must have been trapped in the rooftop coming down through there, and then they were hiding in these little hidey holes and getting us while we were sleeping. So I had a terrible night's sleep. But Maddie has this itch balm. Do you want to get it?
Oh yeah, I sell this in my shop.
She sells this in her shop. Let me do it this way because the light's that way. I don't know. It's Surfaderm.
Yeah, it's Surfaderm. It's just a venture balm. I use it a lot for bites and stings and chafing and all that sort of thing. And it's just a natural product. And yeah, really
It's
great.
definitely saved me this morning. This one is about a 10-cent piece.
Oh goodness me, it's quite big.
It's big. And now we got to get outside and get adventuring somehow. It's raining, so we've actually had to change our plans a little bit.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can get out to Five Rocks. That'll look out, I think it's called Scouts Point. We will look out onto Five Rocks. And yeah, then we're going to head down the coast.
Into the rain.
Into the rain.
Woo!
Well, the weather isn't ideal today, so instead of going out to Byfields and checking out 5 Rocks because the wind is about 20 to 30 knots out on the coast, we've come to the Capricorn Caves, going caving. We've got to be supervised. We're unsupervised children in caves. The left one. There you go. Well done. We're going in the cave.
The Capricorn Caves are located 23 kilometres north of Rockhampton. The limestone caves are one of the largest privately owned cave systems in Australia. Capricorn Explorer Tour went for about 90 minutes. With helmets and headlights to guide us through, we visited some spectacular locations like the highly decorated Deep Vault Cave and the Flower Pot, where we learned about some of the incredible geological forces that form the caves. We also got to meet some of the friendly locals that call the caves home. Don't forget to pack your enclosed shoes and chuck on some clothes that you don't mind getting dirty.
That was a workout.
Yeah, it is, hey? Like squat walking the whole way.
God, thank God we're like flexible.
So the Carnarvon Caves were really cool. It was $65 to do the Explorer tour, which it was good.
Yeah.
Like, we got to see, we're dirty, we got to climb some rocks, go in some caves. Definitely more of family activity to do. Like the younger kids will love it. I'm gonna definitely take my niece back there and she'll just have an absolute ball of a time. But it was interesting to learn about like how old they are and the animal species.
Yeah,
and
just the way that they were formed as well. I think was really cool. Yeah, lots of history, like millions of years ago.
Yeah.
Just really cool, that geology side of things, which is, if you're interested in that, then you lots of knowledge to entice yourself with that.
Definitely,
so,
yeah. Okay, so we don't have a plan.
We don't know what we're doing right
we
now.
need to head back to the coast, but everything we wanted to do was very coastal, and now we're getting like 20 to 30 knot winds, rain,
yeah.
overcast.
The whole coast though, even like all the way from Queensland down to New South Wales, is just horrendous. So maybe we head inland a little bit.
We were going, like, there's so much to do up here. We were going to maybe go into Blackdown Tablelands, out to Carnarvon Gorge, but they're just a little bit too far. We're kind of a little bit restricted with time now. So I think maybe we'll just head down the coast, end up around 1770 somewhere. Still not ideal because it's windy and raining. But maybe, hopefully the Glasshouse Mountains. We love doing a hike. We love a sunset. So hopefully, once we get down there a little bit further.
Yeah, and hopefully no mozzies. Like we're done.
Oh God.
We're done with mozzies.
I'm done with mozzies.
Eaten alive at the moment.
Definitely. All right.
Yeah,
Well,
we'll just see where we end up.
See you where we see ya. Who knows? Well, good morning from Mullaney. We've woken up in the hinterland. Now you may be thinking, sounds like they're on a bit of a farm. Well, this morning we got treated to the Mullaney Chicken Show. There is a little poultry farm. So we're actually in the Mullaney Showgrounds, and there's a little poultry stand over there. Now, once a month on a Sunday, they have a chicken show, and people come all the way from Brisbane, surrounding areas,
And we picked that Sunday.
to come show off their chickens. So we can't be rude, and we have to go check it out. Okie dokie, we have unhinged the trailer and now we're off for an adventure. Where are we going today? Gardner Falls, a couple of lookouts.
I'm just the tag along.
We've got our hiking boots on. We're ready for a big adventure.
Big hiking boots over here.
How is it, Maddie? Good? We just arrived at Gardner Falls. It's a little adventure walk down from the car park, very well paved out, and you get treated to some falls over there. Some kids are jumping in, got a man on a swing. You! And Maddie falling over. That sounds like a belly flop.
During the summer wet season, Kondalilla National Park features one of Blackall Range's most spectacular waterfalls. From the top of the Kondalilla Falls, Skene Creek drops 90 metres into the lush rainforest valley below. Walking tracks lead to features including rock pools, lookouts and waterfalls. Above the falls, tall eucalyptus forests mingle with rainforest species in wetter areas.
Now, just before we wrap up this trip, I've had a couple of questions come through on my Instagram asking how the FJ goes towing the Jayco. So this is my first trip. Oh, well, I did a trip over Christmas, but this is my first trip towing a Jayco camper. I worked out that the fuel economy is about 14.4 litres per 100k. So I got from Gold Coast to Rockhampton on 108 litres. So it's like 750 k's or something like that. So yeah, tows, like I actually forget that I have the camper behind me sometimes. I have to keep checking the mirrors and doing all that. But yeah, the FJ handles so well, so comfy. I love my armrest in there. It's very fancy. Maddie towed it and she loved it as well. But yeah, so the Savo, we're just, oh, what else did I get asked? I got asked something else. That was the other question. Do we have any issues with the camper towing it to places? Most of the waterfalls and that, we had the camper trailer behind us. There was heaps of parking most places. We're in the middle of school holidays here in Queensland as well. So all the footage you saw was like prime time school holidays, and we could always get a park. Campgrounds, like we've used Hit Camp, we've used Wiki Camp. Most sites, this one was $25. It's a big campground. Ignore that noise over there, it wasn't normally there. But yeah, we really haven't had any issues with the trailer behind the car. It's super easy. I actually really like because the wheelbase is further away from my car, so it's pretty much impossible to jackknife this thing. I haven't had any issues with it at all. Yeah, super easy, super light. We can, when we unhinch it, we've noticed that this little wheelbase is too short, so we've had to put it onto one of the stoppers, and we just move it around. Two girls, easy done. It's very lightweight, handles amazing. Yeah, that's going to be the end of our trip. We're going to head off to Mount Nung Nung or Gun Gun, I'm not sure. I still don't know the name of it, but we're heading out to the Glasshouse Mountains to watch an epic sunset. Maddie's over there. We've had a very relaxing afternoon here, just recouping from the last week and a half on the road. That's it for our big East Coast trip. I hope you guys have enjoyed it as much as we have. It's been a pleasure having Maddie along. All the drone shots that you've seen throughout the three-part series, Maddie has been chucking the drone up while I've been driving the car around. She is very, very talented. So make sure you go check out her Instagram. Anything you'd like to know about the Camplify hire van or four-wheel drive hires through Camplify, all the links are below. Anything else? Yeah. We're enjoying our day. Yeah. This is our last day. Unfortunately, due to the rain, we did skip out four-wheel driving at Byfields, yeah, 5 Rocks, and then 1770 as well. So we ended up down the coast a bit further than we wanted to. So we're making the most of it. We've come over to Moreton Island. Maddie's never been here before.
Yeah, I'm so excited to go for a dive.
And then she flies out the Savo and I'm dropping the van back. So yeah, see you on the next adventure.